Hello everyone, this is Robyn and welcome to mypinkstamper.com. Today I'm going to be spotlighting the Pretty Perennials stamp set as well as the Perennial Petals dies right here. You can get those in a bundle right now for 10% off. If you're new to my channel, welcome. You can find everything you see in today's video directly on my shopping page, shop.mypinkstamper.com, and I'm Robyn Cardin. So we'll go ahead and jump right in. This is a fairly simple card, but we are going to do a little bit of embossing as well as die cutting with our Stampin' Cut and Emboss. Okay, I'm going to set everything aside, and I'm just going to grab what we need right this second. So we're going to be using a piece of our gold foil paper. And this is cut at 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And now I'm using our Painted Textures embossing folder, and I'm just going to put this in the folder. And now I'm going to get everything out of my way. I'm going to grab my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I'm going to put my folder in right here and put this specialty plate on the top. And then I'm just going to run it through. It's just kind of like a pasta maker, except for instead of making pasta, we're making paper textures, which is super fun. Okay, so now I have this beautiful, this is so gorgeous. I love it so much. This is going to make our card today. It's going to make it pop. Now I'm going to grab the other plates. All of these plates are included when you purchase the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, which is really nice. Okay, now we're going to take just some more scraps of my gold, and we're going to be cutting this one out 3 times, and we're cutting this piece out twice. So I'll do one of them for you, and I'll do the rest off screen just to save a little bit of time. And because they're a little more detailed, I like to go forward and back. You can carefully take this out of here. And now I have this, and I'll make 2 more of those to complete the card. Okay, now I'm going to grab a piece of our Melon Mambo Cardstock, and I'm going to cut this flower 3 times. And you can find more projects, video tutorials on my website, mypinkstamper.com, and you can just use the search bar if you want to see more projects using the Pretty Perennials. They'll pull right up for you. That's an easy way to find them. All right, so now for our stamping, we're going to take this piece of Whisper or Basic White Cardstock. We switched over this year. And this is cut at 1.5 by 3 1/4. And I'm going to start with our Melon Mambo ink. And I'm going to use the Happy, just kind of in the middle right here. There's my Happy. And then I'm going to grab our Tuxedo Black, and this kind of pulls the colors in together because I'm using Melon Mambo Cardstock, and I am using black cardstock in this as well. Let me find my Happy. Here's my Happy. Oh, happy birthday. I already had the Happy. So this will be a nice birthday card for someone. Actually, my oldest daughter turns 23 tomorrow, so when I'm posting this, it will be her 23rd birthday, so this is the perfect tutorial to do today. She'll be 23. I know, it's so crazy, and she's already been married for 2 years. So bizarre. All right, so now we're going to take these pieces, and I'm going to grab the gold, all of these gold ones that we just cut. We don't need those on the paper. This is our small grid paper, and I'm going to grab a sponge. Okay, I found one of our Stampin' Sponges, and I've cut this in 2 quarters. So I just use 1/4, add some glue. You can actually just add it directly to your sponge too. And I know some like to use our silicone craft sheet for this, but I don't like to clean it off with glue on it. So this is easier for me. And I'm just throwing this on here. I didn't even really line it up, but I think I kind of got close. So, okay, then I'm just going to add the glue on here. And I'm going to do that with the second one. This one I probably have to line up a little bit better. So I'll just turn it till it almost lines up. There we go, good enough. And then I'll do the last one. I think I still have glue on my sponge. Set that aside. And I will add this on here, and that's so beautiful. Okay, now we can start putting this together little by little. I'm going to go ahead and take this piece that we embossed. I'm going to turn that over, and I'm going to grab our Seal Plus, and I'm going to be adding this onto a piece of our basic black cardstock that's already cut at 4 down to 4 by 5 1/4. Now, if you stay with me to the very end, I'm going to show you an alternate idea, the same card, but I'm using a different main element color. So you might want to see that just to give you more ideas. I'm going to add that on this basic black cardstock. Let me lift that up for you guys. So gorgeous. Now I'm going to go ahead and add that onto a piece of our Melon Mambo cardstock, and this is cut at 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 inches. And I'll just fold this right in half using our bone folder. You can also score it with our paper trimmer at 4 1/4 if you'd like. Just gives you a better, precise, and more crisp fold. Okay, you only need a little, and I always add a lot of our adhesive, and I'm going to add that on there. Okay, and now I'm going to take a strip of the Melon Mambo cardstock, and this is cut at 1/4 inch by 3 3/4, and now I'm grabbing our glue dots. It's so fun to have our different adhesives because they all have different purposes and different uses. I like to use our glue dots for adding ribbon and then just small things, usually strips. And I'm going to add that. Let me make sure that I have room. This is going to kind of go, there we go. I lined it up with my sentiment because my sentiment will go right here over it on the bottom, so I'm just going to set that there for now. Now I'm going to take my 3 flowers and I'm going to layer them up. So I will start with the first one, and I'm going to put adhesive on the back, but I want to, now this is just on the first one, I'm going to add the other 2 pieces that we cut with the gold, and I'm going to just have them kind of sticking out, so hopefully it'll pick up the adhesive, and it did. Okay, so now I can go ahead and just set that right on there, and those pieces are just going to blend in. And that was my point, my whole idea behind this. Okay, and now with this one, I'm going to go ahead and add our Stampin Dimensionals. These are nice to just pop up your image, and I think I'm just going to do one in the middle. I know usually you'll see me doing a bit, but I want to be able to add the other one on as well. I want them all just to be layered evenly, so that one only has one. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to take our, let's go ahead and add this, and I already have the dimensionals out. Sometimes on a piece like this, I would go ahead and grab our foam adhesive strips, but I already have my dimensionals out and they're ready to play. So I'll go ahead and just put these on here. Okay. And then I will put this right here from side to side. So gorgeous. All right, and now we're not done. I'm going to take our our gold gilded, they're called Gilded Gems, and they're gold. This is a brand new package, so you can see how they come, and they're just gorgeous. So I think I'm going to use the second size down right here, and I'm going to grab our Take Your Pick tool because it has a nice spatula on the end right here. So I'll just scoop one of those up, and I'm going to put one in the middle of this one, and then I'll put one in the middle of this one right here, and then I'm not going to do one on the back, the last one. So there is our project today. I'm going to show you a project for today. I'm going to show you now, cleaning up as I go, can you hear me? Another idea using our retiring silver foil. So if you like the silver, here's the option using silver. And this is only available while supplies last on my shopping page, shopmypinkstamper.com. So if you want to gather up or stock up on your silver foil, now is the time to do it. And then on this one I used rhinestones. So those were the only differences that I used. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you like what you saw, please give me a thumbs up, and I love to hear from you. I'd love to see your comments, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.